Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into a question that is absolutely lighting up the crypto space. We're talking about a world driven by viral trends and, let's be honest, some absolutely wild stories of people getting rich overnight.
This is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? This is the one that fuels all the hype, all that FOMO, and that dream we all kind of have of turning, a small bet into a life-changing fortune. Everybody wants the secret sauce.
But here's the thing. This explainer, it's not about giving you hot tips or me trying to predict something that's, well, basically unpredictable. No, what we're going to do is build a framework together. We're going to figure out a way to really understand this whole thing from the inside out.
All right, let's get into it. Before we can even think about the future, we've got to get a handle on the present. So let's start with the basics. What on earth is a meme coin, really?
At their heart, these things aren't born from some super complex 50-page white paper that's trying to solve a big tech problem. Nah, they're born from culture. They're all about attention, going viral, and people connecting. It's like an inside joke that suddenly breaks out and goes absolutely mainstream.
And this is probably the most important difference to get. Think about something like Bitcoin. Its value comes from its tech, its scarcity, the problem it's trying to solve. But meme coins, their value is almost completely driven by social stuff. How strong is the community? How big is the hype? They are just two totally different animals.
Okay, so if it's all about hype, how does that hype actually get built? What does a boom even look like? Let's break down the recipe, the ingredients you need to turn a simple online joke into something that can move the entire market. It really comes down to three key stages, right? First, you've got the spark. That's the meme itself. It's got to be funny, relatable, something people want to share. Then you add the fuel. That's the community, the people who grab onto it, run with it, and make it their own. And then you get the ignition. That's the magic moment. It all explodes into the mainstream, and everyone is talking about it.
And it almost always starts small, with an amount of money that's, well, almost trivial. $100. The kind of money you'd risk on a lottery ticket, but in this case, it's a cultural lottery ticket.
And boom, this is why everyone pays attention. When that spark, fuel, and ignition all hit at the same time, that small bet can turn into something absolutely life-changing. This is the dream that keeps everyone searching for what's next.
Okay, so now we get what they are and how they can explode. But how do we get smarter about watching this space? Let's build ourselves a little toolkit. And remember, this isn't for predicting winners, it's for analyzing what's happening. What are the signals we should be watching for?
This is really how you stop just gambling and start actually analyzing. You're looking for signals in a couple of key places. First, the social side. Is it picking up steam online? Are influencers or celebrities starting to talk about it? Then there's the substance. Does it have a really unique cultural angle that makes it different? And, this is a big one, is it trying to do anything in the real world? Is there any utility, even a tiny bit? And if you look at this, you can kind of see how the recipe might be changing. A great community and a strong story? Those are always going to be absolutely crucial. That's the heart and soul of a meme coin. But look at that third bar, utility. The thinking is starting to shift. Maybe, just maybe, for a meme coin to really last in the future, it has to do a little more than just be a funny picture. All right, so we've torn apart the hype. We've built a little toolkit. What's the final takeaway? What's the one big thing you should remember from all this?
This, right here, is everything. Seriously, stop trying to find the next lottery ticket. Instead, get obsessed with understanding what makes them happen in the first place. Learn to see how culture, community, and storytelling all smash together. I promise you, that knowledge is worth way more than any single tip.
So, at the end of the day, it's about this one powerful shift in your mindset. You stop being someone who's just hoping to get lucky, and you become an observer who actually gets how culture and money are colliding in this crazy new way.
And that leaves us with one last massive question to chew on. Because meme coins really force us to look this new reality in the face. I mean, if millions of people can make something valuable just by paying attention to it, what does that say about where we're all headed? In a world like that, what does value even mean?